Channel 10's Diana Crawford is live in the studio with a look at the speech that focused largely on the American economy.
With less than 1 year left in office, President Obama showed us tonight just how far America has come and just how far we still have to go, filling the tall order of restoring our economy. He highlighted our successes of bringing troops home from Iraq, defeating Osama bin Laden, and the comeback of the American manufacturing. But he says to keep the momentum going, we must get rid of debt and outsourcing. We have to strengthen our education, stop illegal immigration, and develop natural resources. He says the state of our union is getting stronger, and we have come too far to turn back now. U.S. Congressman Thornberry was at the State of the Union address. He joins us live on the phone with a closer look. Congressman, what is your reaction to the president's remarks tonight?
Well, I think we all join with him in applauding the success of our military, and he began and ended the speech with talking about the bin Laden raid. But I think you just hit on exactly the theme of the middle, and that is he said, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. And what he's been doing has not worked for the economy.
Well, these days in Washington, it seems like Republicans and Democrats just can't seem to get along. Did the president say anything tonight to you that seems to close that gap?
I didn't hear any breakthroughs. He said some things tonight that I strongly agree with, like we need an all-of-the-above, all-American energy strategy. I just wish that his actions met the rhetoric. For example, with the Keystone Pipeline and other things he's done to make it harder to produce energy here in this country. So some of the rhetoric I agree with. It's the actions, I think, where he's fallen short.
Well, I know a lot of the energy could possibly affect our area with all the oil and natural gas that we have here. Is that something that if any of that follows through, I know it's very early to tell right now, but could that make a big impact on the Texas Panhandle?
Sure. Our area produces all sorts of energy, from wind and potentially solar to oil, gas, a variety of kinds of energy. And we need to do more of all of it. The problem is the government is making it harder to produce those kinds of energy with regulations and various things. We just need to take the shackles off. It won't cost the government any money. We just need the government to get out of the way, and that'll create jobs as well as produce more energy.
Now, I know his speech tonight focused largely on our economy, like we said earlier. Did he offer any realistic proposals to strengthen our economy? I know he talked about several different things, but were they realistic to you?
No, not really. It was a lot more government programs, a variety of tax breaks if you do what the government wants them to. As we said, it is more of the same sort of thing, the same sort of approach that the stimulus bill had. And yet we have 2 million more people unemployed today than we had when the president took office. What he's been doing hadn't worked. We just need him to learn from those mistakes and make a course correction. But tonight we didn't really hear that correction.
Now, what was the mood in the room? I mean, with just less than a year left that he has in office for this term, and with elections on everyone's mind, what was kind of going through everyone's heads, or what did it seem like what was happening?
Well, I think people were anxious to see what he had to say, but then once we kind of started through the laundry list of a new program for this, a program for that, I think there was generally disappointment. At least around the area where I was heading. And I think generally, if you look around, you did not see as much applause from either side of the aisle as you do in a lot of, say, the unions. This one was more of a laundry list of ideas rather than a speech with a real theme that got people excited or hopeful about what could be accomplished.
Okay, well, thank you, Congressman, so much for joining us tonight. Let's send it back to Walt and Stacy.
All right, Dana, thank you.